Graham.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
What?
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 Hang on.
That was funny.
Found it. Got it here. Here you go, mate.
Welcome to Skateboarding with Your Dad. This is Steve from Another Skateboarding Channel. Today I've hijacked Graham's channel. He has joined me, but I've still hijacked it, and we're going to do a Breeeze bearing review. Yeah, so me and Graham both ordered these bearings about the same sort of time, and I thought what I'd do is unbox them and tell you my first impressions. And Graham, you could tell me what you think of these things as well.
Yeah, sounds good.
First thing, kind of like the look of the box. One thing I noticed about these bearings straight away is they come with no stickers. Utterly disappointing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what bearings come with no stickers?
Even the £6 eBay bearings that I bought like 2 years ago came with a sticker. But I suppose that's not the only thing we're going to judge them on. Might be able to let that slide, but it has to be really good.
Unless you can hear that. If not, I'll record it and add it back in. But they do sound a bit crunchy, but that might change when they're worn in. But all in all, I think they look pretty good.
I don't know if my hat's just muffling it or what, but I'm not hearing it.
So what we're going to do, in about 2 weeks' time, we're going to come back and check up and see how these bearings are going. And we're going to do the same thing ongoing for a couple of months. In about 2 months' time, we'll have quite a good understanding of if these things are worth skating or not.
I hear it now, mate. It's like a swishy sound, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe they're just slightly over-lubed or something like that. Maybe when they break in, they'll be all right. We'll give them a fair hearing.
That's right.
We won't condemn them quite yet. Honestly, I've got high hopes for them because, I mean, I'm just going by looks just now, but I think they look pretty good for what they are. I've never seen a bearing in that sort of price range that's that kind of nice and polished looking.
And you get the ceramic ones as well.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll get them out right now.
Let's have a little look.
That's another thing. The titaniums don't come with spacers, and I know like some folk are a bit picky about that. I'm not all that bothered. You're not bothered about that, are you?
No, not at all.
Well, these ones have got built-in spacers.
That's strange.
Looks nice with the purple shields. Don't think these ones have got that noise that the titaniums have got. Let's get rid of this hat. Nah.
I certainly like the look of them, but those spacers are really strange.
Yeah. I've seen back in the day, you used to get rollerblade bearings with those spacers, but you hardly ever see them on normal skateboard bearings. I think you maybe get them in longboard bearings, but I tell you what though, these feel a little bit kind of tighter, if that makes sense. Like
Do they feel heavier as well? Because they're quite chunky, aren't they, with that massive spacer?
A little bit.
Imagine that.
Just by the weight of the spacer.
So if you've got hollow trucks, then you put those bearings on, it kind of takes it back up to the weight of a normal board.
I suppose, yeah, but is it going to be that much weight for that tiny little ring?
How much aluminium is missing out of the centre of a truck when they hollow it out?
The axles will be steel. The steel will be heavier than aluminium.
True.
But that there, I use spacers. I'm going to try it without though, because I've not skated without spacers in ages, but I'm going to try them. Well, obviously these ones will be without spacers because they're built in, but it'll make no difference to me. If anything, going from them to normal bearings without spacers might make the whole setup feel lighter. We'll know when we skate them, eh?
Yeah, we'll find out. Like, so we'll come back in a couple of weeks and check in and tell you how the bearings are going.
Yeah.
So what are you drinking there, man?
Oh, this is a special one. I think you'll like this. It's called Steve Weiser.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Fresh out of London. I think you'd like it. I'll send you some.
I look forward to that. See you in 2 weeks.
Too easy, brother.
Cool.
Right then, that's them in. Breeeze Titaniums, ready to go. They do have a bit of a weird noise, but I'm not going to judge them on that. I want to know how they skate. I'm sticking with the theory that they probably just get too much lubricant in them, which will just spin out anyway, so they should loosen up a bit and they should get a bit faster over a couple of sessions. So what the plan is, obviously I wasn't going to be getting a skate tonight anyway. Weather wasn't my side. It was looking pretty decent tomorrow morning, so we'll go for a session and we'll get these broken in and we'll see how they turn out. Another wee chat with Steve in say a week or so. Let's fade to black and do some skating. Right, so we're at the skate park. This is pretty much the first time that I've stood on this board since I got here. I hate it. Really not feeling this today.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
So much for this being a bearing review, eh? I don't think those bearings have quite fully broken yet. I've had them in for well over a week, but this is only like my third session on them. Fourth maybe. Even then it's been small, kind of light sessions. I've not given them many kind of hard impacts, but I still feel like they need a bit of breaking in. Maybe even a clean and some fresh lube. So I was about 2 weeks in with these bearings. I've skated these maybe 6 or 7 times now. Don't ask me how many hours I've skated them or how many kickflips I've done. 0 by the way, none. The wheels are a bit wet looking there, so I think a lot of the lube's spun out. I'm not as impressed with them as I thought I was going to be. I'm keeping an open mind though, I'm going to give them a good chance. The lube that they've used on them, to me it seems a little bit too thick for skate bearings, and I think they've put far too much of it in. Don't get me wrong, they're smooth enough, they just don't seem to roll very fast. What I'm going to do today is, I'm going to do it before and after. I'm going to do a little roll test, clean them, get them lubed up again, and do another speed test and compare it, see if it rolls any further after cleaning. Alright, so here's the criteria for the roll test. This is where the tripod's going to sit. We'll say 3 pushes. 1, 2, 3. Start from the third lamppost. Do my 3 pushes before the lamppost so that I just do the last push pretty much in line with it. This test has turned out to be a bit more difficult than expected. One more, but this time we'll do 2 pushes. I'm telling lies, they actually are pretty decent. Still feel like they're not as fast as they could be, but they're not bad and they're smooth, so they're holding the speed just short of the last lamppost. We'll clean them, lube them up. We'll do 4 lampposts apart, 2 pushes. Don't forget to clean your kitchen table because that's where you eat your dinner. Setting the camera in the same spot, roughly the same angle. Right, here we go. What you're about to see is me throwing down for the first time. I've not skated on this yet since I cleaned it. I think the results are pretty clear. Bearing in mind it's a good smooth section of a bumpy road. There's plenty of like grit and stuff. I don't know if you'll have noticed, but there's a few pings there. I do think that I lost a bit of speed because of that. They definitely needed a bit of clean and some fresh lube. I'm going to put it down to the lube that they put in it being too thick and put on too heavy. That's my thoughts so far on these bearings.
Anyway, Graham,
Yes.
Breeze bearings. So we've both been skating them for like 8 months.
Yeah.
And
What was it meant to be? 2 weeks? And then another 2 weeks for the final review?
yeah,
Bit late, I think.
yeah.
Better late than never.
Well, here we are, man, getting it done. But honestly, I really love them bearings.
Yeah, they're pretty decent. I'm surprised they've lasted so long. They're still going strong. I've not noticed any kind of drop in performance.
Yeah. Personally, I think I won't go back to Reds. I won't be going back to anything other than Breeze bearings. The titanium ones,
Yeah.
I think they're very reasonable. They're super solid. I've had no issues with them at all. None. They're the fastest bearing I've ever skated by a long way.
I remember you saying that yours were like rapid, straight out of the box. But mine, I thought they maybe would have broke in, it would have got faster. They never really did, but they're not slow and they're smooth as hell. Like they're still
Yeah.
hardly any noise.
I'm guessing the difference is the hardness of the wheel, because I ride a slightly bigger wheel and 101 hardness, so they're pretty tough. So they're pretty fast wheels. But I think you've got a lot crustier ground, so the softer wheels needed, isn't it?
We've got like dust and grit everywhere we go. We've got really bad wind. Excuse me. Yeah, we get like really bad wind, so it's constantly a blanket of dust everywhere you go. So it's bound to be going in there. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with them.
Yeah, honestly, I do recommend them. The only downside to the company is they're not always available, because I've recommended them to quite a few people, and quite a few people have come back and said can't get them.
They're obviously like putting them out in small batches and then they're selling them out. And I don't know, are they doing it deliberately to build hype, or is that like the kind of limit of their capabilities?
Who knows? But Breeze bearings, give them a try if you're lucky enough to be able to get hold of them, because I like them. I think Graham likes them. I'm sure you guys would like them too. Give them a try.
Definitely worth a punt. I've got the ceramics sitting in the cupboard there, so I think I'm going to go for them next. You know, ceramics have got a reputation of not being great for street skating and things. They're better for downhill and that, where there's less impact. I want to see for myself, because it's the first ceramics that I'll have ever skated.
Awesome, mate. Oh, I look forward to seeing that, dude. Hey, Graham, what's the best way for people to find you on YouTube?
Hashtag your sells Avon.
Click that button up there, head on over to my channel and check out some of our sick edits in Watford.
Do it. Do it now.
Coming soon to a screen near you. Action, thriller, and romance in Headspace Skateboards and Skateboarding with Your Dad.